So I'm gonna take you guys along today on like a rain day, estimate day. So I try to, in a perfect world, this time of year, try to schedule all my estimates on days that is a chance of rain, or Friday. I try to do all my estimates on a Thursday or Friday, or when it's raining, I try to schedule stuff. That way I'm not losing out productivity on a dry work side. So right now it's, I already been up to Martinsville and dropped off the brush cutter back at TW. I pulled my hydro line off I sheared yesterday, and I got it with me. And then I'm going to Urban Air with my kids and wife for a couple hours to play with them before I have my 1 o'clock appointment. So, like I said in a previous video, my wife's on spring break this week of March, and I'm not gonna do anything with them because Tuesday of this week I was actually super sick. I ended up coming home and getting like a stomach bug, so like 12 to 18 hours I was miserably sick. So missed out on the day I had planned to do something with them, but now I have a half day here. I can move stuff around. So I'm going to jump on trampolines with my 2-year-olds for a little bit. So it doesn't take much for them to have fun and wear their little butts. All right, so like my last day in the last video, plot twist, change of plans. There's really bad storms coming, like tornadoes, hail, all that stuff. So I called both my appointments, and they said that they prefer to reschedule the estimates. So tomorrow morning is Friday, and it works out for me, so we're gonna end them. So we're gonna do estimates tomorrow morning. So side by side nation, guys riding a brand new North Star down the road. It's about to start hailing. Whatever. All right, so today I'm picking back up where I left off yesterday before the tornado warnings, the storm, everything coming through. It got wild. Fortunately, nothing too bad happened where we're from, but north, east of us, a tornado hit pretty bad. 3 people lost their lives, so just reach out to them, prayers to those families that lost loved ones unexpectedly like that. You never know when storms are going to happen like that this time of year. They pop up and rotation happens. It's horrible. But anyways, prayers go out to those people, their loved ones, their family, and I hope that they find peace this time. But we're picking back up today. We're going to talk about how I estimate, how I handle people, not how I handle people, but how I deal with different walks of life. And it's really important when you get in a situation to read the room. And what I mean when I say that is read the people. Try to read if they're just looking for the lowest bidder. They're generally they're interested in working with you. They have no idea what they're talking about, but they want a scope of work done that's impossible. Or if they're a real person, you can have interest with them you can BS about. Don't talk politics ever, unless you know they're on your side or not. That'll burn your butt every time. If you talk politics and they're not for you, done for. That'll happen. So I know a lot of this is like business 101, but a lot of people that if you've never sat down with an entrepreneur or business owner, you might have never heard this stuff before. I'm just going to give it to you how I learned and what I naturally grew up around. So growing up around my dad's business, whenever I was young, obviously he's owned the business my entire life. It was an HVAC company, and still does it. I rode around with him a lot. I saw how he interacted with people a lot, and how it was like almost a natural, I learned a natural skill from him on how just to BS with people, talk to people, and like being positive, uplifting, act like you're happy to be there. When you pull up to a job and you get there, it's hi, how you doing? I'm cool with him and Merkworks. It's so nice to meet you today. Like really tell them what you want, because in reality, guys, that job could make or break, in some situations can make or break your cash flow that month. I run an estimate, I don't itemize every single thing because I don't think that's necessary. I don't want a customer nitpicking and penny pinching every step I do. So say I'm doing, like for instance today I'm going to finalize a contract on a pool demo. I'm doing an in-ground pool demo. It's a 46 by 27 structure, concrete outside, concrete inside. We got to demo and haul out all that concrete. So when I write the estimate, I put that in a step, demo and removal of existing or of excess and a necessary amount of concrete. And I put that in a bullet point, and then I put transportation of material, or transportation and disposal of material. And I do that in bullet points, and I don't put a price at the end of it. I type one big thing like say like my letterhead or my work estimate head will be pool demo. I'll put bullet points of the steps I'm going to take all the way down to seed straw to back the way the grade is, whatever, however you need to work for the customer. I put in bullet points, and at the very bottom at my total, I have a total price. I don't break down nothing. There's no reason to break down anything. You type it all out, you give them a whole price, and if they say break it down, say, I'm sorry, but I don't do that. And I think that's very important, is do not break down too much of your estimate, because you don't need to let the customer know. Because if you break it all down, the customer could be their own contractor, you know what I mean? It took you years and years to learn these processes and how to do these things, who to call, what it costs. Why would you share that information with them? Because one for one today, just sold that one. Small little 112 by 12 foot driveway, little extension. Once railroad ties moved from the barn to the house. About $2,800 job. One day with machine, with gravel. I put $2,750 on it just to be safe. No big deal, easy peasy stuff. So, given the estimate with the people, they were wearing IU gear, which is our local college and university. And I'm not a big IU basketball fan, but I know enough about it. And my wife loves it big time. And we go to games. I don't know the players, I don't know the stats, but I go, I support it because my wife loves it. Well, they're like, go IU, IU won last night. So I instantly took that IU and ran with it, and we talked about that in line with the scope of work, and I just connected with them, and I used that IU. And it's not that I'm not doing this to be not authentic. I genuinely want to know, I feel them out and get to know these people, because the more you get to know somebody and they feel like they can trust you, it's better for work. So I'm not saying go out there, be a snake, be a Wolf of Wall Street guy, sell something, but if you can be a real, genuine human, connect with somebody and use their interest to help you understand the scope of work they want, sell the job with confidence so they believe in you, that is humongous. It's huge. So I just talked to them like real people, and I went to school with their son, but I've never met the people before, but they know, their son knows me. So I had a little bit of leg up going into it, but I still had to approach it like I do any other job. But yeah, and what I was going to say about the railroad ties, that's going to take me more time because I have to get out, level it off, get it right, make it look nice. So it's going to take me about an extra hour, hour and a half. So I did add for that because that's additional scope of work. 2 for 2 on that one. Went and I gave a quote. Let's see, typed the proposal, sent it last week. She looked it over and had questions. This is a widow woman, 17 years old. Her husband's been dead for 15 years. She's trying to get the property in order. It's a big house, which I'll be filming here in a couple of weeks, the project. But it's a big house and in-ground pool. And I was under the impression that the sides are concrete, the bottom was concrete. She said it's just a walk-around porch. So I got to adjust my quote accordingly because I'm not hauling out near as much concrete as I thought. So I sold that one as well. But if you guys have any questions on how I set up my estimates, what format I like to use, it's honestly way simpler than what you think. This is not rocket science. We do not work for NASA. We are digging in the dirt. We are sending estimates, proposals, bids, whatever you want to call them, to people, and we're dealing with human beings. We're not dealing with some foreign species. It's way easier than what you think. People like to freaking hype it up and church it up like it's some big thing. It's not. A business is business. Dirt work is dirt work. It is not rocket science. And if I can do this and I figure this out with no formal excavation business knowledge except how to grade driveways and build dirt bike jumps, you can do it. If you know how to operate a machine, if you can spell your freaking name, if you can sit down, have discipline on a computer and learn how to format something, and you're not a piece of crap, because if you're a piece of crap, I hope you don't find this video if you're a piece of crap, honestly. But if you're a genuine good human, you want to do a good service, you're not trying to get rich and screw somebody, because that is the worst thing ever. If you're in this to get rich and screw people over, I'm sorry. This is a passion-filled industry, in my opinion. I do this because I absolutely love it. I love doing dirt work. I love the before and after. I love meeting people. I love the whole process. But if you're in here sliding to make a couple $1,000 quick and get out, I have nothing to say about you. But if you genuinely want to do this and love this kind of work and want to have a good time going to work and coming home and you're happy and you love what you do, get a hold of me. Let's link up. Let's talk about life. And you know, we have one chance on this earth. We have one ride on this planet. There's no reason to have a bad experience and be a piece of crap. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want to get a hold of me and talk about dirt, talk about business, talk about real estate, how I started buying flip houses, whatever. Talk about how I started riding dirt bikes, why dirt bikes made me, whatever you want to do, get a hold of me. I love to talk to you. You guys have a great day. We'll see you.